Hello to all of my amazing Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Today is Monday, Aries. Happy Monday to each and every one of you all. I know you're having a great day because that's the intention you set. We are 7.4 days away from the next full moon. Are you excited? I hope you are. I am. I really am. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. Yes, because that's the intention I set. Every single day I wake up. Today is a great day. Yes, today is a great day. Every day is a great day when you set your intentions, right? You put it out there in the universe. You're a creator. You just created that, right? Now you're holding space for your great day. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Aries, as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my strong leaders who have amazing self-confidence. Don't ever forget that you have amazing self-confidence, that you are positive energy, Aries, that you all are brave, you're creative. I gotta slow it down to just remind a couple of people. Sometimes Mondays can be real challenging and real difficult for some people, but I gotta remind you of who you are, Aries. Every single time you forget, you can play this video back. You can just, like write it down and just remind yourselves. However, whatever you need to do to remind you of how amazing you truly are. I'm also talking to my people who are courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, passionate. Rams, yes, you're the first sign in the Zodiac. Don't ever forget it. You are the first. You are the first. The first. Get excited about being number one. Get used to it, Aries. Number one. We're going to talk about self-sabotage on today. We're going to talk about the number 74 because we are 7.4 days away from the next full moon. I'm telling you, you better get into it. That energy is probably increasing, Aries, and I want to make sure you all don't sabotage yourselves. I want to make sure that you're not afraid of that thing that you put out into the universe. You said you wanted your business to take off. Don't do things to sabotage yourself to have to repeat another cycle. I'm going to help you with that, okay? Let's do it. All right, here we have the Knight of Wands. Yes. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. Yes, Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. I'm moving on. All right, now I see you. All right, let me make some more room here. And we also have the King of Cups. Yes. All right, so Aries, a lot of fire here, a lot of fire, a lot of fire, right? So you all have been enlightened across, see these little stations right here? Enlightened, right? So here we have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. This is not baggage. I see a lot of your businesses being booked and busy. I need you to see it, Aries. I need you to see it in the spirit realm. You all don't have a problem with seeing because you're already able to see things, right? You're already able to see things. So again, see your business as booked and busy. If you wrote a book, see your books flying off the shelves, both electronically, your ebooks, as well as the physical books, right? If you have a storefront business, see things selling out. Like you just, it's like, okay, I can't get enough things back in stock. Everything is selling out. I need you to see that, right? You're on fire, Aries. You're on fire. I see childlike exuberance here, which is nice. Yes, I'm also seeing you working very hard and earning a lot of money. Yes, I also see that you have a huge heart. Use that to focus on yourself, to nurture yourself. Do things for you that's going to keep you filled up. Like go to the beach, go to the park, do things that's going to nurture you where you're in receiving mode. This is the God level of clarity. This crown chakra right here, see this crown? This is a person who is sitting down saying, you know what? I'm going to just be in receiving mode. See, that's the thing that trips a lot of people up. A lot of givers is it's hard to receive because sometimes you receive things from people that it doesn't serve your highest purpose. You could be receiving criticism. You could be receiving harsh, and it's not even constructive feedback. It is harsh, destructive criticism that's really harmful and hurtful. You don't want to receive that. But if it's constructive feedback, it's how a person says it to you. Then if that person, if you value that person's opinion and how they feel, you know, because you've made yourself vulnerable to them, and they say, hey, you know what, Aries, you give people way too many chances, right? You really, really do. And I can see that it's hurting you. Isn't that better received than a person calling you stupid? Like a person saying, you know what, you're just dumb. I don't even want to talk to you anymore because you give people way too many chances, and that wouldn't be me. That's just stupid, right? Nobody wants to receive that. That's harsh. That's harmful. That's hurtful, right? So again, I see a lot of you all moving away from this space of sabotaging yourselves, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to sabotage yourself, because who is it really hurting? I mean, who is it really helping if it's going to cause you to vibrate low? Nobody. It's hurting. It's hurting you. It's hurting everybody else around you, because you're not happy. You feel like, oh my God, I had to repeat another cycle, and so that makes you focus. That makes you you know, hurtful to other people around you, right? Makes you, you know, very dissatisfied with your life, right? And that is not who you know, that is not who you are. That's just not who you are. Also, let's talk about the number 74 for just a second. 74 carries a highly idealistic nature. Like I said, we are 7.4 days away from the next full moon. Plus, we have 5 planets that are retrograde. It's a lot going on, y'all. I'm telling you. Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it, is the most recent planet that has gone retrograde, right? And what's interesting about that is that's the planet of that's the planet of intuition and you know, like sudden changes. Things are happening suddenly all around you. Like suddenly you could wake up one day and say, you know what, I don't want to work this job anymore. You know what, I just want to move on with my life, and my business is doing good. I'm going to step out on faith. I'm going to do it. One day you could wake up. I'm talking about, this is Uranus, right? Uranus, or whichever way you're going to pronounce it. Suddenly things are happening. Suddenly people are having an epiphany. Yeah, I am all these wonderful things. I need to cut off some of these friends who keep dragging me backwards. You know, who keep trying to bring out the worst in me. Or suddenly you may wake up one day and say, okay, you know what? I do bring a lot of value to this job. I don't care whether they give me kudos, attaboys, pats on the back, or whatever. I'm just going in there and I'm going to do my thing on the job. And when I leave, I'm leaving the energy behind. I'm leaving my high vibration, positive energy there. Let them go ahead and just have at it, because I have enough. I'm filled up with enough positive energy that I can drop off some golden nuggets. I don't have a problem smiling. I don't have a problem saying hello and goodbye. I don't have a problem with any of those things, right? Yes, suddenly things are happening, right? And so some people aren't okay with sudden change, but you don't want to be that person that sabotages yourself, because self-sabotage refers to behaviors or patterns that hold you back, and they prevent you from doing what you want to do. Some of the causes are fear, false evidence appearing real. Aries, I need y'all to really get into it. Like, fear, that's all it is. False evidence appearing real. That's the demonic side of ourselves. That's the side that's doubting, that's fearful, that's addicted to some things. Some examples of procrastination, which you are not going to engage in. I mean, some examples of self-sabotage, which you are not going to engage in. One could be procrastination. One is procrastination. I should have done this a long time ago. Why did I, just creating space for things that are preventing you from doing what you said that you want to do. Things that I don't have enough money to start my business, so I guess I'm going to have to wait another 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years to start my business. No, you don't need to do that. Look at all this information out here. Look at all these connections out here, right? Procrastination. Some people do chronic worrying. That's another way of self-sabotage, right? Worrying about stuff that don't even exist. Well, if I do it, then it's not going to do well. Well, if I start my business, my family's not going to support it. Okay, talk to any entrepreneur. Most of their families don't support their business. You may have a couple of them that went into business with family, but most of them don't. Their families don't support their business. It's being supported by complete strangers. You have to change your focus, right? Some people are engaging in substance abuse because, again, self-sabotage. They don't want the clarity of thought, because clarity of thought for them, the realization that, hey, you're going to have to put that hard work in. It's not going to just happen overnight. Sometimes people look at celebrities and they think, that's overnight success. That person been working at this thing, when nobody believed in them, except they had nobody to believe in them but themselves, right? Yes. And I'm not talking about celebrities y'all just see on TV. I'm talking about People who are celebrated by other people, store owners. That store been on that corner for 20 years and it's been doing well, like sending the kids through college and all kinds of stuff. Like your book is changing people's lives. People are reading your book. You didn't even know that book is touching so many people's lives. You didn't even realize when you sat down and wrote that book, those nights you stood up. I mean, it's so, the nights you sat up, you had tears in your eyes, you were going through, I mean, just, I'm telling you, Aries, listen, no more self-sabotage, right? No more being chronically late to stuff because you really don't want to be there. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be chronically late. If you don't want to be there, make the change, right? This is you living your best life. So again, I see a lot of people moving away from, like moving on from things that don't serve their highest purpose. Their jobs, people, a mindset, attitude that you could be moving away from. But I see your business being booked and busy. That's what I'm seeing, booked and busy. A lot of people are not waiting for retirement age to retire. Y'all, listen, I don't own a television and I don't need to read it, but listen, like I said, I just know what I know. Here we have Queen of Cups, right? I mean, getting to your crown level, I mean, your crown chakra, right? Mindfulness. A lot of y'all are sitting down, like I said, near a body of water and you're saying, hey, listen, I'm just going to be in receiving mode. I'm no longer receiving low vibration energy. I'm choosing what I receive. I'm receiving from God, the universe, my ancestors, water, air, fire, meaning the sun, and also the earth. I'm receiving from these natural elements. I'm receiving from my highest self. That's what you're receiving from. I'm choosing what books that I'm going to read. I'm choosing what television programs that I watch. I haven't watched television in so long. I don't really know what's on TV. I really don't. But again, that was a personal choice. I wouldn't say it to everybody. You don't have to go out and just start throwing your television out the window like, oh, well, I shouldn't be watching TV. You just choose what you watch, right? You choose, right? You choose what you listen to in your music. You are a creator. You create, you hold space for whatever it is you want to hold unapologetically. We have the Four of Swords. I see you all sleeping better. Why? Because you're no longer sabotaging yourselves. You're no longer doing it. You're just not. You're like, you know what? I'm getting ready to create the life that I want, right? And whatever you say that you want to do, just go do it. I'm going to tell you what trips a lot of people up, Aries, is comparing yourselves to somebody else's life. Well, they live in that kind of house, and that's the kind of house I want. They drive in that kind of car, and that's the kind of car that I want. How do you know that they even happy with that, right? You may decide, hey, I just decided I want to be a nomad. That's why a lot of people are building like small homes and stuff, right? Before, people were comparing their big house to the other person's big house. Now people are really downsizing. They're like, you know what? I don't need all of that. I just need my peace. I want to just get up in the morning, drink my hot tea or my coffee, whatever it is your preference is, or drink some water or matcha or whatever. And I just want to just sit back and just receive from nature. I don't need all the other stuff, right? That's some people. But whatever your preference is, you choose the life that you want. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Yes. I see breakthrough for a lot of you all because, again, your mindset is changing. I see you tapping into your strength and saying, you know what, I'm going to double down. If people don't realize that we are already in this new place, I just don't know what to tell you. They part of the Left Behind crew. They just, I don't know I really don't know what to tell you. But a lot of people are doubling down on their strength and they're recognizing exactly who they are. I see a lot of you all traveling, like really replacing that. You'll realize that there are some people out here, they're like, okay, I don't need the car. I don't need a gigantic house. I really just like to travel. Like I like to just be able to hop in my car or hop on a train or hop on a plane or rent a car or whatever the case may be. And I like to just travel. I like to stop in places like remote places. I see a lot of you all traveling. Whether it's you're traveling because your business is taking you overseas, wherever overseas is. I know that I have a lot of subscribers that live outside of the United States. But overseas could be United States for some people. But again, I see a lot of you all traveling. I see a lot of you all like literally living your absolute best lives because that is what you created. Yes, sure,